From turning down her iconic role on Blue Bloods at first to threatening to sue her ex over a nude photo shoot, here are secrets Bridget Moynahan fans need to know. It's hard to imagine anyone else taking on the role of Erin Reagan on Blue Bloods other than Bridget. But did you know we almost didn't have her playing the badass assistant DA from the show? Yup, the fan-favorite character would have been played by someone else if Donnie Wahlberg didn't step in, taking matters into his own hands. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, he recalled that when he was approached for the role of Danny Reagan, he called his old pal Bridget asking her if she was going to join the show too. To his surprise, Bridget told him that she had already turned it down, and that's when Donnie knew he had to intervene. He revealed that he spent hours begging Bridget to accept the role, and even made her an offer that she couldn't refuse. Wahlberg promised her that he would give all of his paychecks to her if they weren't able to shoot in New York, and luckily for him, since the show was shot there, he got out of the deal. Since Donnie was hell-bent on having Moynahan play his on-screen sister, we got tons of scenes of the pair bickering on the show together. But aside from kicking ass on the crime TV drama, Bridget's got one heck of an acting resume. Fans of the show might know her as their fierce district attorney with a razor-sharp tongue. Long before she was Erin Reagan, Bridget had made a name for herself with many acting credits to her name. One of her most iconic roles was in the 2004 film I, Robot, in which she starred alongside actor Will Smith. Moynahan played the role of Susan Calvin, who helped out Smith's character, Detective Del Spooner, in his quest to prove that robots are also capable of committing crimes. A year later, in 2005, the Blue Bloods actress appeared in Lord of War, which had many big names in the cast, such as Nicolas Cage, Jared Leto, and even Ethan Hawke, marking the start of her taking on more action-packed roles. In 2011, Moynahan starred in Battle Los Angeles, in which she played the role of a veterinarian called Michelle, whose skills come in handy in a war against an invading alien force. Aside from her performance on Blue Bloods, one of her most prominent performances has been in the John Wick franchise, and even though she's got very little screen time, Bridget plays the most important role in the series as John Wick's deceased wife, Helen. How's that for an Easter egg? Bet you didn't see that coming. I guess it's safe to say that the actress was always destined for TV, but long before the model/actor got her on-screen breakthrough, Bridget actually had completely different aspirations. In an interview with CBS Watch, the actress opened up about how she always thought she was going to be a dentist all her life. You see, growing up, she was really into brushing and flossing as a habit, so essentially, good oral hygiene is what drew her to that particular line of work. Unfortunately, the dental dreams didn't work out for her, but considering how her acting career's taken off, I'd say the star's doing quite well. But even though she has a successful acting career now, there was a time when a career in acting was never on the cards for her. You see, Bridget grew up as a tomboy, and every sport under the sun was right up her alley. Throughout her childhood, Moynahan's mom always tried to enroll her in ballet, but the girly life just wasn't for her. She once told WebMD that she grew up playing tons of sports and was really active all her life. She carried this athleticism all the way into her adulthood and even admitted that she's a sucker for basketball. But unfortunately, she had to stop playing it because showing up with a black eye to modeling auditions wasn't something recruiters really liked. Bridget revealed that once people got to know that she could play, they started treating her like a guy, and that it got extremely rough. Thankfully, leaving behind basketball worked out for her, 'cause despite her many acting credits, Bridget actually made her breakthrough through modeling. Right after high school, as people around her applied for jobs, Bridget tagged along with a friend to a modeling program, and that's when she landed her first gig. It helped that she was 5'9" and a stunner, so as the years went on, her life as a model continued to gain speed. Not only did she make it to the cover of French Vogue, but she was also a regular on the front pages of Glamour and Elle too. Since modeling required her to travel around a lot, Moynahan also found herself in Paris once, which was a nice overlap with her Sex and the City character. You know, since Natasha met Mr. Big in Paris too. But despite her hectic schedule as a model, the John Wick actress really enjoyed her career. She once told people that she heard a lot of models say that they felt like the ugly duckling, but luckily for her, she didn't go through any of that and had a blast. Eventually, her modeling career became too stagnant for her, which is why she tried her luck at acting. But right when she was slowly booking gigs to make a name for herself as an actor, Bridget had apparently fallen in love. In 2004, the actress started dating New England Patriots star quarterback Tom Brady after a friend had set them up. That same year, she told Irish America that the two didn't have much in common, considering all Tom ever knew was football, but eventually bonded over their Irish heritage and hit it off. Moynahan told the outlet that since neither she nor her family knew much about football, it took a lot of time to learn about the whole pro-football culture and Tom as a person. For 2 years, the couple was pretty serious about each other, and there were even rumors about Tom going down on one knee to propose to her. But then, in 2006, out of nowhere, the couple announced that they'd split up, shocking everyone. Shortly after going their own ways, Brady had moved on with supermodel Gisele Bündchen, but just weeks after his new relationship, Bridget found out that she was pregnant with Tom's child, which definitely caused a lot of chaos in everyone's life. Despite the awkward situation, though, Moynahan continued with the pregnancy and went through it all alone. In her book called Our Shoes, Ourselves, the actress wrote about how she felt assaulted throughout the time she was expecting her son. You see, Tom was a super popular quarterback, and because of that, the Paps often followed Bridget around and even stalked her. The entire situation was very unnerving for the actress, making her absolutely miserable. In fact, even when she went into labor, she recalled that while Tom was there on the day and came in afterward, he certainly wasn't holding her hand when she pushed. But still, despite having a very public pregnancy and bringing a child into the world with her ex, there's absolutely nothing that she wants to change about her situation. As of 2023, Bridget to businessman Andrew Franklin. These two tied the knot in 2015 at Estate Vineyards in New York, while Moynahan was able to find her whirlwind romance with Tom Brady in 2014. She found herself suing an ex of hers, and you'll never guess why. In 2000, back when a model about to star in the movie The Ugly, Bridget was photographer Tiff Pemberton, who she was with for 3 years. Their relationship, Tiff took a lot of photos of the brunette, a bunch of nude photographs supposed to make their way to the public. Moynahan had never signed a release consent to use those pictures and to sue the photographer if he the photos. In a threatening lawyers, Pemberton said Bridget had spent her career where she never did image for any public use, and because of this, she several movies that included nudity. Always had her family in mind. The letter clearly mentioned that the private photos the couple had taken during the relationship were intended for private personal and that there was never consent involved to use her name. The photographer did the aggressive approach and even a nude photo shoot, one that they did when they were drunk and all in good fun. And there you have it. From threatening to sue her ex over a nude photo shoot to initially turning down her iconic role on Blue Bloods, those were secrets about Bridget Moynahan fans need to know.